What have you noticed about how defenses react when your hook shots fall early?
I think it's more so how we react or how I react. I tend to be a little bit more aggressive when you see a couple go down early, and I think that's something I need to be better at is trying to get going a little bit earlier, see some drop, and then have that carry over throughout the game.
Right in front to Mark, please.
Nolan, I guess to start off with, there was a stretch, I think it was 17-3 run that you and your teammates went on. What defensively overall do you think was better during that stretch that helped that phase of the game?
Yeah, I think we really made that a point of emphasis. That was in the second half, right? Yeah, I mean, in the locker room, we really got on one another and just kind of not really yelled at each other, but really there was a lot of leadership in the locker room, mainly on the defensive side. We knew we were better than that, and to come out and kind of make a statement like that, like what you said, 17-3 run, that was good to see. And we got a lot of room to grow on the defensive end, but just keep building on that second half and try to forget that first half.
Yeah.
Nolan, to build off that, what from your vantage point was not up to par in the first half that you guys were frustrated by?
Just simple stuff. I mean, keeping the ball in front of us, like that's you get taught that in grade school, and I don't think we did a great job of that. And then just when we do get driven by, just helping the helper and that kind of stuff, just rotating. I think we were pretty sloppy on that end and just doing the simple stuff. So, like I said, we made that a point of emphasis at halftime and came out in the second half ready to go.
Steve, early in the second half, there was that turnover where the ball slipped out of your hands from
Yeah.
that Claes.
Yeah.
Was he trying to go for the loop on that pass with you, or
I think he was just trying to give me the ball on
Okay.
Butterfingers. So
Okay,
just
I can
dropped
tell
it.
you were just pointing out.
I know. I don't think he was still alive. I hope not, because I wasn't catching it. So, but I should have caught the ball. Yeah.
Michael.
No, what's gone into the slower shooting starts in the first half of these games?
Yeah, I mean, just not hitting shots. I mean, we know we're a good shooting team, and we're going to keep letting them go early and often, and we know what we can do offensively. But, yeah, I mean, some days they don't drop, and you got to figure out different ways to score and get to the line and get the ball in the paint with Big Steve, and just depend on other guys. But, yeah, I mean, sometimes they're not falling. You got to lock in on your defense, which we didn't do a great job of in the first half, so that's kind of how we started off the game, which wasn't too good. But, I mean, second half we found shots started falling like we knew they would and got to the line and did some good stuff.
Yeah.
Nolan, you've had a good stretch of time here in the starting lineup with Steve after not really having a lot of time to go on the court last year. I'm curious, through these 8 games, what do you feel is working really well with Steve, and what areas do you two need to kind of get better at to have more synergy?
Yeah, I mean, just having 2 footers out there is definitely a mismatch for the opposing team. Now, being able to get in the post with both of us, being able to rebound the ball, which I think we can both agree we can do a little better at. But we got to look at each other on the high lows for sure. We've been talking about that, and just like having 2 footers out there, it's tough to guard. So just being able to hit one another while we're rolling, we got to keep finding each other, do a better job of that. But no, I love playing with Steve. He's a great guy to have on the court with you, and just kind of a sense of calmness when he's on the court and got the ball in the post, knowing he's going to make the right decision.
Michael.
Steve, to follow up on that, I guess, is there anything that you're still learning about playing with Nolan?
I think, like he said, just being comfortable throwing the ball up to a 7-footer, compared to maybe having T-Wall out there where you kind of have rolled into him or something. So I think that, and then besides that, it's been a lot of fun, like you said, playing with him and just having a guy out there that can space the floor, grab a lot of rebounds, block shots. It's been fun. So
Mark up front, please. Mark.
They want to get both your thoughts just on the start of Big Ten play and how you feeling about jumping into that phase of the season.
I think we're all excited to finally play some bigger name teams, some Big Ten teams, and like I said, I think we're just looking forward to it. Michigan's coming off a championship down in Fort Myers, I think, so they're going to come in here hungry, and I think we're all really looking forward to those bigger time games for sure.
Any more questions for the fellas? Thanks, guys.
Thank you.